if I was going to explain the process, the first thing I would do is say, we're going to spend the first 10 to 20 minutes getting to know you, right? I'm going to ask you some questions about what you've experienced, what your current challenges are, the things that you're dealing with, and what I'd really like to know is the thing that you most want to accomplish, what it is that will lift your heart
Mhm.
and put you where you want to be, right? So we're going to spend the first 10 to 20 minutes on that,
Mhm.
right? Once I understand that, then I'm going to select a passage for you that we're
Mhm.
going to go through together in Ask and It's Given, right? They don't need to know that we have already decided it's going to be chapter 2, right? So based on what we talk about, I'm going to select a passage and you and I are going to go through it together in detail. We are going to notate it and we are going to highlight it and we are going to dig deep almost sentence by sentence so that you, not just me, but so that you are analyzing and thinking really deeply about these particular questions, right? So we're going to go so much more deeply into the text than you would get on a normal read, right? Most people they read 200, 300 words a minute. They're not going to catch this stuff. But what's going to happen is we're going to slowly go through each and every issue in this section of the book, right? We're going to understand, we're going to take time and we're going to discuss how you feel about each of these things, right? So that when we get done, you will have a more, even if you don't remember word for word, you are going to have a deeper understanding of everything you've gone through
Mhm.
than you would have if you had just read the book. And that's why this process is so important, Tess. This is what you're going to get from it when you participate in this process with us. Such a deep analysis of the text that it is going to stay with you forever, even if the words don't. Right. So if it was me as this, that's at heart, I'm a sales guy. I'm selling it. Right. So that's how I would start. So this is what the process looks like. Right. First, we're going to get to know you. We're going to understand where you're coming from. We're going to select an appropriate selection from the book that is going to help you. Right.
Mhm.
Then we're going to go through that with the detail that I talked about. Right. Now, when we're done, we're going to, again, we'll have an open Q&A session. You and I will both talk openly about what we both get from this because, it's certain that you're going to get something different than I do,
Mhm.
right? But I want to hear about what you get because when you speak it, it gets imprinted in your mind and gets imprinted in your heart in a way that doesn't just happen when you read the book silently to yourself, right? So that's the whole purpose of our process is we are going to engage you in this learning experience in a way that you've probably never been engaged before,
Yeah.
right? So you are going to really get something out of this in a way that you probably haven't experienced before. And
Mhm.
and you're going to love it, right? So that's how I would talk about the process, right? We get to know you, we go through a passage, we analyze it deeply, we discuss it heavily, right? So that's our process.